Microsoft Loop for project management. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step on how you can get started with Microsoft Loop. Now, what exactly is Loop? Loop is a platform that allows you to simplify your marketing, your planning, strategizing, and so much more. You can take all of the basic things that are going to be done in your operations daily and simplify them in this project manager. And the best part is that it's integrated within Microsoft 365. So if you're already using some of the other 365 applications, it's going to be really easy to use Loop. So let's get started. To get started, simply click on Get Started over here or click on Sign In if you already have an account on Microsoft Loop. If you have a Microsoft 365 account, you can also use that to get started with Microsoft Loop. So over here, I am just going to be signing on with my account here, and I'm just going to continue on with my sign up process as you normally would sign up. And we are just going to proceed over here. Now, once we have completed, we're just going to skip this for now. And just like so, we have been logged on to our Microsoft Loop workspace. Now, you guys can see currently I have not created any workspaces. So the first thing is creating your workspace within Loop. Your workspace is usually going to be defined by the business you have. So usually for my project management, I like to build one workspace that denotes all the operations within a business. I'm going to click on new workspace and I'm just going to name this Spencer because that's the name of the business. And then I can go with icon and I'm going to be using this icon. Let's say I'm going to go with this one. And then just click on create. Once you click on create, you can proceed. And just like so, from here, whenever you're creating a new workspace, you will have an empty page. Now, I prefer to go into their template gallery and we have several different templates available. These templates can help you in simplifying setting up Loop. So you don't have to worry about, complicated pages. Instead, I like to get started with a project planning template. Now, in this project planning template, this includes roles, background context, opportunity statements, and assignments. I like to divide some of these pages later on, so I'm going to show you guys how you can do that as well. However, another one of my favorite page templates has to be their Kanban board template. So the Kanban board template is a really simple template that is very straightforward for project management. We're going to go with project planning and I'm going to click on use template and this will be applied. Now, once I do that, we have roles and I'm going to add the roles. Let's say all our marketing tasks are going to be handled by Kate, and I can add that person from my Loop workspace. Then after that, let's say William is going to be taking all our finance tasks. And then after that, we have our operations, which are going to be handled by Tom. Now, once I've done that, I can proceed with background context, opportunity statements. I don't need that, so I'm just going to delete. And we have this assignment section, which is primarily just a Kanban board, which shows job/feature when customers, what they should be doing so that what is completed. I don't need this, so I'm going to remove it. These are going to be some goals and milestones. And then we have the team checkup. Now, I don't need a team checkup. I'm going to remove that. And then we have relevant links. And this is what I like to keep my planning page at. Now from here, I'm going to rename the project to, let's say this is going to be our softball campaign. And after that, we're going to define the project. So this is going to be promote our new softball collection. And then we have progress. So this is in progress. Now I'm going to click on create new page. And then what I like to do is I like to go into the template gallery, or if you want, you can build a Kanban board directly. This is going to be a blank page and I'm going to name this softball campaign task board, or you can name this project board, whatever you might want to call it, and then you're just going to proceed. Now I'm going to create some space here, and you can also click on the top right to just copy your entire pages if you want to copy some template. But I just like to click on the plus icon here, and you have a table, you have lists, you have text styles, and then templates as well. So you're going to go into templates and select Kanban board, and once you click on Kanban board for your project, you're going to add the relevant statuses. So instead of to do, I like to add this as tasks, in progress, on hold, and then or I like to add stuck as a status rather than on hold, because usually that just denotes that they probably need some superior or supervisor's help. Once I've created this Kanban board, if anyone needs any information regarding the task, they can go into the campaign board. And then if they need to start taking a look at the tasks, they can go into the task board. Now, if you close this out, you get a full-fledged board. So it's easier to navigate the full-fledged board from here. And then people can just, close this out for a larger view of the board as well. Now I'm going to rename this board from Kanban board into task manager, like so. And just like that, you can update the cover photo as well. And you can change the emoticon as well. So you can change this emoji into whatever you like. I'm just going to search for task. And let's just do this ping pong emoji. And just like so, we've created all the basics that we need. Now, if we want to go back, we can go back into our workspace. So you guys can see this is our entire workspace. Within our workspace, we have two spaces. So a campaign page and then our task page. Project managers can also include other elements. So if you want, you can add team decisions, meeting notes. What I like to build is a my work area. So usually each individual can just define themselves as the assignee, and after that they are able to just view tasks they are meant to complete. You also have stand-up meeting templates, product wikis, bad idea brainstorm. So depending on your field and niche, this is going to vary. If you have a project that is related to sales and you want a sales dashboard, so you can click on create new page, click on template gallery, and within your template gallery, if you scroll down, you have product spec and OKR tracker. OKR trackers are your specific goals and objectives that you have. So you can set up your sales objectives. And if you want to even have hack project team homepages, but if you want to directly just look at sales metrics, you can go into a simple page. This is going to be our sales dashboard. And then from here, we can click on the plus icon. We have several different options, and we can build a simple table for projected revenue and real revenue across our products. We can enter product names. We can rename, our columns into products, and then we can add quarterly sales, let's say quarterly sales, so on and so forth. So any other metric you want, you can add that as well. And just like that, you can get started with Microsoft Loop for project management. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you found them helpful, make sure to share them with someone you might think that may need these. Share them with your friends, with your family, with your cousins, and share them with any business partners that you might have. And it might help you guys a lot to know all of these techniques and to follow along. And if you enjoyed this video, I would recommend that you please leave a like. And if you have any questions regarding this video, regarding any other video, or regarding any social platform, then you can definitely ask me in the comments down below, and I will try to answer as soon as possible, because that is the point of our YouTube channel. I want to show you guys on how to glide through these platforms and how to easily navigate and fulfill the purposes that you want to do with these social platforms. So make sure to tell me if you find anything missing. So that was it for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.